All right, we'll make sure we get all this covered so we have all this information ready. I got to post some of this stuff to the blacklist. So, problem we're having here is there's a fellow by the name of Derrick Wilson. Derrick, brother Derrick, because his minister, brother Derrick, who basically is impersonating a minister or reverend, whatever he's just impersonating, and asking for donations on his account. Keep in mind that people like this, can God forgive them? Yeah, God can forgive them. I mean, people do destructive, kill, murder, whatever, and God will forgive you, and God will forgive you and put you on the right track as long as you want to try to be on the right track. But this guy, at the end of the day, boy, this guy has been doing some stuff he should not have been doing. Not only has he been attacking our company, not only has he been calling us up and harassing our company and harassing my mother when she was alive, sending her weird messages to her house. He's also been faking being a minister. Now, like again, we've received letters from him. He doesn't have the education to be able to spell correctly. I'm not joking, I'm dead serious. And there's no way in the world he would have been able to pass with a bachelor's degree. You need a bachelor's degree, but you need to become a minister. So we couldn't find any documents on him. Problem we have here is that he's basically taking donations. So we're going to read this again. You can go to his channel. It says this is about dedication to getting people to put God and Jesus first. And their life. I want everyone to walk with God and Jesus. All right? Come worship with me, with us. Now it says us. Must be more than one person involved in this. And at the bottom, you will see cash apps. Cash apps calling themselves Reverend. Got a money symbol right there. Reverend, Brethren, Derrick, right here. At the bottom here, we got it by PayPal. And we got over here to my host button. Somebody has here on top of that. So I guess he's supposed to be hosting whatever, sermons and stuff like that. This background picture, non-existing. Try to look it up. It doesn't come up anywhere. It does look like it's fake. As you can see, it's definitely fake. Definitely fake. We tried to Google Lens this. We couldn't get anything. Come in here, right here again. Hit this to search this image right there. If you got a church, it's going to come up. It's definitely going to come up. And this is what it tells us. Oops, get out of there. It tells us that no results in this area. No results. Which means this is something he made up. It could be copied. It could be basically copied and pasted multiple times. It just doesn't look right, as you can see. This guy's a rip-off artist. He is a professional rip-off artist. So we're requesting your documents. We're requesting your documents by tomorrow. I'm expecting to see a YouTube video right here, next to this video, right there. And I want to see those documents. If you don't have the documents, mind you, they're going to request the documents. And they request the documents, and you're going to be in front of a judge. It's not going to go well for you. So we have you cyberbullying, cyber crimes, harassment against our company. Our company, yes. Using post office mail fraud to contact other people, saying nasty things about me and my company and stuff and so forth we have on you. And mind you, your fingerprints are inside of that right there. So they're still sealed. We have letters and emails that we've received from him, basically cursing us out. I don't know any preacher that calls somebody a scammer. I don't know why you would use that word. It's the evil word to use. But you call yourself, you're supposed to be a preacher at the end of the day. And there you are right there. Brother Derrick, right there. That's your name right there. Contact and harassment email. Mr. Derrick, we have over 1,000 emails from you. You know that. Emails don't get deleted off a Wix account. It goes to a separate department. We can dig all your stuff up. Tons of emails in there. You just carrying on and acting up and saying all kinds of the most nastiest things I've ever heard come out of somebody's mouth, and you're supposed to be a preacher. You got identity theft. Use someone's address without their permission. This is how we were able to locate Mr. Derrick Wilson. So right here, the out-of-town police department. Sir. Under Derrick Wilson, you signed your name, Brother Derrick Wilson, to this letter, right? And this letter has an address right here that doesn't go to your address. We looked it up through Google Earth. We found out that this is across the street from the apartment complex you live in. Because, like, again, I said, I've seen you walk out of that apartment complex multiple times. That's how we knew where you were at. Because you do videos, we saw you coming out of there. So with that being said, you use somebody else's address to commit crimes to the United States Postal Service. Like I said before, I will be contacting the people of this property, and I will be actually mailing them out some documents from our company telling them that we have to file charges against you because, number one, you have been using their address to commit crimes against us. And they're going to go right across the street, that apartment complex, because that's where you're at, and they're going to figure out where you're at. They're definitely going to speak to your building management, so you know that from the door. That's why you have an eviction notice coming. Yeah, you're definitely on your way out. So, yeah, and then once you get to dig into the rest of your financial information, find out how long you've been taking donations from people, they're going to launch an investigation on that, where you're going to have to pay restitution. You have to pay this money back. And keep in mind, we're suing you for harassing my company and carrying on and calling my phone and acting up for harassment, cybercrime. So I'm suing you for a lot of money. Money you don't have at the end of the day. So things are about to get a little tight. So you know that. Brother and Derrick Wilson. This guy's a piece of work at the end of the day. Yeah, I don't know anyone who talks that way. I've never met a preacher talk like that the way you do. Yeah, it's going to have to give you a lot of problems. So, again, short and sweet, document by tomorrow. I'm going to come in. It shouldn't take you long. You should have that document tonight. Technically, you should have it on you, right? ID, proving that you are who you are and you got this document, right? Because, again, if you can't give it to us, we're going to launch an investigation. Matter of fact, I'm going to launch an investigation the minute I get it from this table. I'm going to go walk over to the Allentown Police Department and I'm going to file charges on you right from the door. I'm going to show a docket number when I come back. And then I'm going to make an appointment with the FBI, and I'm going to file over there and take that docket with me over there and make an appointment with them. So what are you going to do? Make your YouTube channel disappear? You're going to make it all, remove stuff off your channel? That's what you're going to do? That's not going to help you. I already got your information right there. So we got your voice recording. My buddy came in, went in and took a couple of sound bites from each one of your videos and make sure it was you 100% on that phone, played it back, and you're identical match. Not going to go well. So, I don't know what's worse. The post office fraud charges, where you're going to carry 20 years of pot for each one of those letters behind me. Posting, impersonating a minister, which you are not by far, and collecting money from people, which is considered to be scamming, by the way, and fraud. And that's where the FBI will get involved. So, for Mr. Derrick Wilson, for everyone here on YouTube, we are suggesting and requesting his documents by tomorrow. And they better not be fake, by the way. You better not go to your computer and print something up in a day because we'll have copies of that. You show them we can get an idea. Look, as a matter of fact, you can send them to me. You have to send them sooner or later. They're going to request them. My sister's going to request them. So you're going to have to give them up sooner or later. So I hope they're real. And keep in mind, in order for you to be able to have it, you're going to have to go to have this at the end of the day. To become a minister, you must typically need and earn a bachelor's degree. You don't have a bachelor's degree. In order to get a bachelor's degree, you're going to have to know how to spell. That's the first thing. And your spelling is horrible because I've seen letters we got from you, and your spelling is absolutely horrible. So how would a person with spelling that bad would be able to obtain and earn a bachelor's degree? In the field of theory of Christian studies, undergo training at a cemetery, gain experience in a ministry. You're going to have, that's years. Mind, they don't give those out. Like, you have to learn this stuff. You have to know that Bible from back to front. See this? You would have to have all this. So if you don't have this, what's going to happen is you're basically claiming to be a minister. You don't have any of these documents. What's going to happen is you're going to be charged with impersonating a minister. Not only that is a serious charge, but also, too, you have taken money from people because we can show that it shows you call yourself Reverend Brethren. Gee whiz Louise. This is why they don't play around with this. You need an education of a bachelor's degree. That's what he already needs. You don't have an education of a bachelor's degree. I'm trying to be rude here at the end of the day, man, but you don't even have an education of a high school diploma. I've read through your stuff. We literally thought a kid wrote that at one point. There's no way in the world. Yeah, you have to have that. It's very, very, very important that you have this. So, yeah, spelling would have to be something you would have to be good at. Or get some kind of tutor to help you with learning how to spell. If your spelling is really that bad, people get tutors. They hire tutors to help them out with that. So if you got a tutor, that means your spelling would be much better than what we read in those letters we got over here. What's the difference between a reverend and a minister? You got two different. Which one are you? You're reverend or you're minister? Which one you are? Because they're not both the same thing. So which one are you? Because you got down in your PayPal account that you're a reverend. I hope you don't basically say you're a pastor too, on top of that. Oh, my goodness. Reverend is used, titled for priest. Man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. So how come when you're up there talking about being priest, how come you're not wearing that? That's the official uniform that they wear. How come you're not wearing that? Anytime I've seen a man of God from the church, I might have seen him on his off day where he's just like everybody else, but when he's representing the church, he's wearing the cloth. Every time. And you're wearing a button-up shirt with a hat. Well, guess what? As they say, whatever's in the dark comes out into the light. And you prosecuted an old Christian woman, which was my mother, carried on and acted up by her. She's protected by the Lord, by the way. Came and attacked me multiple times. My company, my product, my blessings that I gained from Jesus, called me the devil, all this stuff at the end of the day, and now look at the situation you're in now. You're going to jail, man. You're definitely going to jail. And again, like I said, you can sit there and say, oh, it's done from hatred. There's no hatred at all, period. I don't give the devil the entertainment. You're busted. You're going to jail. That's all to it. I'm not going to allow you to keep doing this nonsense. You're ripping people off. You're not even a real preacher at the end of the day. You're a fake. I'm a Christian man at the end of the day. Why would I allow you to continue to do what you're doing right now? You are not a real reverend. You're not a real minister. You are a fake. You're a rip-off artist. You're a con artist. You're ripping people off. Got a nerve to put a money symbol next to reverend. Look at that. How dirty can you be? I can't let you get away with that at all, period. Nobody can let you get away with that. You're as worse as those dirty preachers that go in there and do fake healings, that go in there and rip their followers off for new cars and this, that, and the other. Just lying. You're just, I don't know how people can live like that. You're putting your life in danger, man. Every day you got this thing and you put your life in danger. The things that you do, you put your life in danger. And you got a nerve to prosecute other people and say, oh, they're not men of God. And you're doing this dirty stuff at the end of the day. Have your document, all your documents tomorrow. We'll come back in, people, and see where it's at. I guarantee the page will probably be missing. But, yeah. And if the page is missing, that's going to go well for you because we can record the document. The page is not there, and that's not going to go for you either because you're trying to hide evidence, and that doesn't go well. All right, that's it for me. I got stuff I want to work on. Mr. Derrick, I'm going to see you in court because I'm suing you for $1 million. Yeah, everybody's getting sued for $1 million. You know why? Because I can get $1 million. You don't have it. I just want to bury you in tons of debt. That's what's going to happen. So I'm suing you for attacking my company, for spreading false rumors about my company, for slander, for defamation. I'm suing you on that. And I'm also requesting, because you committed fraud against my company, we want a 20 to 30-year prison sentence for you. I'm also going to walk this nonsense over to the police department, and I'm going to file more charges against you for this nonsense of you basically ripping people off on YouTube, claiming to be a minister and a reverend, when we got an account full of you cursing us out and everything else you could possibly think of other than son, which you are not. You are fake at the end of the day. Those of you who followed his nonsense at the end of the day, you're just as worse as he is. How many subscribers he got on here? There we go, right there. Just to let you know, you're following a false prophet, a man that's not of God. If you did donate any money to this individual at the end of the day, I advise you basically file for criminal charges against him and his account, because you just got ripped off. All right, gotta go, people.